Hey everybody, welcome back to the underground lair. Why don't you have a seat right there while we take a look at this Martin Custom X series made in Mexico. This is a prime example of a guitar that somebody never had set up. My thought is maybe it came from a Mexican banana tree because the neck is like this. I've spent the last 4 days coming down and making incremental adjustments on it, and I am now at the point where it's so tight that I don't dare go any tighter. I don't want to break a truss rod. So let's take a look at this thing. We got this straightened to about as straight as it'll go, and with no string tension, and I can still see it's off right in this area here. Let's see if I've got a 10 thou. I am willing to bet it's got at least a 10 thou relief with the truss rod as tight as it'll go. Yep, right there at the 6th fret. Even more there, even more there, there. So from the 6th to the 14th, it's still really bowed. And just to be sure, I don't want to go any further than that. So it's going to be what it's going to be. Let me go ahead and lose these strings out of here. We're going to go with what are these? It's a beat up package. 11 to 52 Elixir Nanoweb 8020. So let me pull these off of here, polish up the frets, oil the fingerboard. So here we're starting with the 2400 micro mesh. I used fret erasers to make quick work of the really tarnished stuff. So we're going to go 24, 32, 36. Let's see here, 4,000 and 6,000. Alright everybody, so the other problem that he had was the jack fell inside. So we have this unique product called the string swing. It has an expandable piece that goes into your jack. You grab half of it with a metric crescent wrench. I think that's my ongoing joke. Okay. Put it in the hole. Come on. Cooperate. Goes in the hole. Don't forget to put your lock washer in there. And then we get the Allen wrench. We use that to tighten, which then has a hold of the jack. Then we take the other end which requires this little ball bearing, and I'm not sure why, probably to allow it to spin in there. Put this in. Crank that down. The other end sticking out the output jack hole. And without twisting the wires, you bring your plug supposedly. There we go. Come on, the rest of you. I should have done this as well. Let's see if it works. It does, look at that. Okay. And then we take this, which slips over and onto the jack threads. Okay. Good. Then we get our tape, because you can't lock the jack without a lock washer. So what do? You drip some Loctite down there. Which we have a brand new pack of Loctite blue. So I get one of these little things that I like cotton swab at the end, because you don't want to put a whole mess of this stuff on there. There we go. Enough to go around. Just one on the threads. So get rid of that. Put this somewhere where it won't get jacked up. Take your half-inch nut. Okay. Let's see here. Yeah. Okay. Don't want to break the plastic. Okay, now we can unscrew this. Don't lose our ball bearing. It's right there. And we could take our metric crescent wrench. There we go. And the jack is back in place. We can take the jack from our noisemaker, if he has a battery in here. There's a battery in there. There it goes. It works. Alright. We don't need that no more. So we're solid here. That jack isn't going to go anywhere until he decides to heat it up with a little soldering iron, and that blue Loctite will just come loose. Alright, so we're polished our fret. Oiled the fingerboard, oiled the bridge. We tightened the tuning machines, both the bushings here and the little screw on the back. So that's done. All we gotta do now is string it up. Let me get all this junk out of the way and we'll be back. That's about all you can do on this. So we tightened up the hardware. We put graphite paste in the nut. The truss rod is as tight as it can go. Oiled the fingerboard, polished the frets, oiled the bridge. And yeah, this is going to be a Campfire guitar. But it'll be a good sounding Campfire guitar. Alright, so our saddle, we shaved a bit off of there, so let's go ahead and put it back in the slot where it lives. And there's still plenty left. Alright, so that's helped our action, but it didn't help the bow and the neck, of course. But instead of being a 10/64, we're down to just a hair over 8. And instead of a little over 9, we are a little under 8. So it's going to be a little more playable. I do not know of anyone in Pittsburgh who has a neck press, what do they call it? A heated neck press, that's it. But it is what it is. Hopefully you can get some help from Martin. I want to thank you for joining us down here in the underground lair where we attempted to bring this Martin X Series made in Mexico back to life. But the neck, I think, was made in a banana tree, from a banana tree, because of the big bow in it. Yeah, well, we brought the saddle down and did what we could do to it. We reinstalled the jack and put new elixirs on here. It's going to be a good sounding Campfire guitar. I want to thank you for joining us. If you gain anything out of this video, please hit the like and the subscribe and the little bell for notifications. Take care of the old folks because they are special. Love your neighbor like you love yourself. And most of all, you have yourself a good Sunday. Peace.